Hello, all you coin aficionados out there, and welcome to the DC Coin World International Coin Channel. Today we have the 1974 Eisenhower Dollar. And the 1974 Eisenhower Dollar this is a D. As you can see, we have the D mint mark here for Denver. Let me blow it up a little bit. One of the things interesting about the Eisenhower dollar is how this kind of collar comes up. It kind of sticks up a little bit in here, and that sometimes it's much more pronounced than others, and here it's one of the more pronounced ones. There's the D. It says 1974 down here at the bottom. In God we trust underneath his chin. And if I can get the stand to settle, I will move it back out. Now, when you look at these 1974 dollars, and you look at the series of Eisenhower dollars, a lot of people say, okay, what's the 1975 worth? And I'm going to show you a 1975 Eisenhower dollar. This is it right here on our right. And you're going, well, no, that's a bicentennial Eisenhower dollar. That's not the 1975. Well, in fact, the U.S. Mint made these bicentennial dollars in 1975 and 1976, and there's a big blank in the middle because there is not a 1975 Eisenhower dollar. They did not print one. Now, you might be able to buy one, though, and they sell them as fantasy overprints. In other words, they've taken a coin and they've overprinted 1975 right here, and they sell it as a fantasy overprint. In other words, it's not a real coin, it's a fake coin, but if you want to have a 75 in your collection for fun or interest, you can do that by buying one of these fantasy or fake overprint coins. Now, what they say on their websites when they sell them is we are representing that it's not a real coin, and so it's not against the law. So people think that it's against the law to deface U.S. currency. It's not against the law unless you try to use it as currency. So on the dealer's websites, you'll see this little aside which says, because we're telling you that it's not real, it's okay for us to mess with these coins. And so that's fine. And if you want one, go ahead and buy one. Just know that it's not a real coin, the 1975. And of course, this one here is. In 1974, they made a bunch of these. They made 201.6 million at the Philadelphia Mint, which in 1974 that would be a no mint mark. So there's 200 million, 200.6 million at the Philadelphia Mint with no mint mark. There's 79 million at the Denver Mint, and there were 2.6 million at the San Francisco Mint of proof coins. So why did they make so many? Well, they made so many in 1974, like 3 times what they usually make, because they weren't going to have a 1975. So this one was going to have to suffice for a couple years. They did actually introduce the bicentennial coins a little bit early, so in 1975 you were able to get a bicentennial coin. What's on the back of this coin? Well, it's a standard back of these Eisenhower dollars, and it's a Frank Gasparo, the moon landing, eagle landing on the moon. And if we look, we see it says United States of America at the top, E pluribus unum here. We have 13 stars going around the top. We have the eagle holding the olive branch, and you can see the craters of the moon underneath the eagle. You see Frank Gasparo's initials here, FG. And then over the shoulder, or up above the wing, you see the United States on a globe. And the United States is way bigger on this globe than it really is on a globe that you would see. So almost the whole world consists of United States if you look at it this way. A little bit of Canada up there, a little bit of Mexico and Central America down here, tiny bit of South America, and some islands here. And these islands move all around. So if you're looking for one, this is kind of the funky islands where it kind of goes down and almost makes a T at the bottom of the Florida Peninsula. There's also ones that have an island over here in the Gulf. So the 1972 version is the one to collect here because it has a bunch of different islands on it. Okay, now this, again, it's a copper nickel-clad copper coin. It's 11.34 grams and 30.6 millimeters in diameter. And go ahead and save this one, but there's so many of them made that it's never going to have a great amount of value unless you can find an error coin. and this is not one of them. Have a great day from DC Coin World International Coin Channel. And we'd love to have you subscribe to our channel and leave comments in the comment section if you have anything you'd like us to do or not do in the future.